Hey guys, Presto2 here, and today I'm going to be going around the Bloxburg map for the final time. So as of right now, it is June 28th, 2025. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, so the new map will be launching in 5 hours, so these are the final hours of this map. Um, this map technically has been around since June of 2018, but they didn't, but this revamp was a lot more recent. I'm thinking it was like late 2023, early 2024, around there when they changed the grass to be like this more clay type. I'm gonna be honest, I've never been a fan of this design. I personally think it only looks good when it's snow, like it looks like snow. But yeah, but not only the map has been around for 7 years, but the city center has been around for as long as the game's been around, honestly. So almost 10 years. Some of the buildings haven't been changed in almost 10 years. Except for, like, Pizza Planet hasn't been touched in 7 years. This burger place, Bloxburger, is little under, little under 2 years old. And I think the gym is about to be 2 years old as well. BFF Supermarket opened in fall of 2016, so that's about to be 9 years old later this fall. Well, if they keep it the new map, which I highly doubt, they're probably going to renovate it. I wonder what's going to go on with the Bloxburg Theater. Hold on. Let's drive to. I'm going to use my motorcycle because it's my fastest vehicle. Um. So as you can see right now, there's this new UI they added about a week or two ago. It's okay. Like it doesn't feel like Bloxburg anymore, but it feels really good. It feels up to date. I like it. I miss the old UI because I mean, nearly a decade of muscle memory is lost now. I have to get used to phone style, but it's good for like all devices and stuff, is what I've heard. But I know this movie theater is pretty new. The Beat nightclub used to be here, but right after Christmas they demolished it and replaced it with a Bloxburg theater. So yeah, I wonder. I'm pretty sure they're definitely gonna keep this around, but if when I saw the leaks, it looks like they have different trees now, so I wonder if the landscape's gonna change. I don't recognize any of these plants, honestly, but honestly, I haven't really played Bloxburg much in a while, so I got burnt out of it. But this could all be new plants and stuff. They might add to the new map, but don't trust what I'm saying. I don't really, like I said, I haven't really played Bloxburg that much anymore, so I'm stuttering. But I know up here there's remains of like the Beat nightclub. Like there's signage right here. I think that's pretty much it. I think you can't use that computer. I thought you could. Yeah, you could. Okay, I didn't know that until just now. I like that. Um, just 3 power boxes here. You can play on this piano. There's a mousetrap on it. Yeah, I'm taking this box though. It's mine. What are you gonna do about it? I wonder what's in it. But yeah, enough blabbering. I'm pretty sure this movie theater is gonna go to the new map, but I highly doubt anything else will. Actually, come to think of it, I think the new gym and Bloxburger might come as well. Um, City Hall might get changed, might keep it. I don't know. It's kind of a relic, but it's pretty dated. Like the Bloxburg gym was updated in 2023, 2024. I'm trying to remember when was it updated? Um, oh no, it was May 2023. Now I remember. So the gym got renovated before Bloxburger. Okay, now I remember. I remember being so excited when this gym first came out, because the old gym used to be just a line of just three only gym equipment in Bloxburg, but now here it is. It's hard to believe that this gym is 2 years old already. Like, wow, time's going by really fast. But yeah, like, I'm sure that's coming with, unless they decide to make it. Oh wow, okay. I just now noticed that this meteor is like very close to the map now. Like, it's definitely in the atmosphere now. I'm just gonna leave that there. But yeah, they can't just like yeah, this is definitely coming with. Okay. I really need to stop blabbering about the same stuff. I doubt that Green Clean's gonna stay. They're probably gonna remake Green Clean, build a new one. Styles? This building just screams 2016. Same with BFF Supermarket. Like I said, it opened in September 2016. I remember when it opened. Oops, I just started a job by accident. I think the only thing that really changed is that the cakes and cupcakes appeared here. They even changed the stand for it. That's pretty much it. Since, well, they did redo the posters when they changed some of the assets. Like they got rid of Bloxy Cola and replaced it with Cube Cola, and got rid of Bloxy Aids and replaced them with Refuel. And then I think they rebranded the water as well during the gym update. I think all the new drinks came with the gym update. I don't remember. I could be wrong, most likely. But yeah, that's like the only thing that's changed at the store is the posters for the drinks. That's pretty much it. Everything else has stayed since 2016. So I'm sure we'll get a new supermarket. Um, Fancy furniture has got to go. Um, Everything here, it's the early, like, 2016 furniture. Like, I remember my Bloxburg house having all these furnitures, and me just being like, wow, I have such a cool house. Yeah, no. My house was not that great. It's not even that great to this day. The only thing that's good about it is probably the nostalgia. It's, I mean, it's not a bad house, but the layout is not very realistic. Okay, so the Ferris wheel has been taken down. I noticed that. Do I still hear it? I can still hear the sounds for it. That's funny. Uh, Ben's ice cream. I've always liked this Ben's ice cream. Maybe they'll keep it. Actually, no, it's pretty outdated as well. I'm sure they'll. I keep starting jobs. Uh, I'm sure they're gonna update it, but keep its personality and style. I remember being so jealous of this building, and it still has something that we don't have to this day, which is actual siding. But I remember back in 2016, I remember seeing this house with a gable roof. I'm like, back in the day, we only had two roofs type. There was mansard and flat roof. And I remember being so upset, like, how come we can't have gable roofs? Why there's no gable roofs? And I remember like, oh wait, Bloxburg's in beta, duh. Well, not really. 12-year-old me was just angry. And, well, like I said, to this day, we still don't even have actual siding. I mean, we have a siding material now. But, yeah. I wonder if this is gonna stay. Oh my gosh, I keep starting jobs. uh, so, here we have this gas station and Mike Motors. It has not changed since 2016. It has all the 2016 vehicles. I think the Bloxeye Voyage was around in 2016, maybe. It just isn't in Mike's Motors. I remember back in early 2017, I was finally able to. I had enough to get rid of the Rote 500, get a Bloxeye Voyage. I remember replacing it. Like, oh wait, I want to roleplay and pretend I bought it from Mike's Motors and drive it home. and I sold it on build mode. I didn't have enough money for it anymore, but I went to Mike's Motors and realized it wasn't there. I was like, ah, I had to keep working, I had to work, grind to get it back. And back in my day, my job in Bloxburg was at BFF Supermarket as a cashier. Oh, I wore the E key out on my old Lenovo IdeaPad I had at the time. Like, if I look at it right now, I still have it to this day. It, it's, it still works, but the BIOS is messed up for some reason. I can't enter the BIOS. Um, I'm in my own private server, but there's a couple of pre-built houses here. This is our final look at Bloxy Acres. Maybe I should have joined a public server so I could see houses here. But this is just my final look of the map. Like, I just noticed something different. Instead of the trees, all the trees are a different shade of. Oh wait, that's probably because it's my server, not the official ones. I always have a weird issue with the trees. But yeah, in 5 hours, that meteor's gonna hit this entire town, flatten it. Um, One thing I've always liked, there's this really cool feature I found, or no, I didn't find it actually, I've known it for a while, but this cool feature where if you go into this tunnel, you can enter neighborhoods without having to enter the main menu, which is pretty handy because you can't really enter the main menu anymore with the new UI. Well, if I remember correctly. I'm sure there's a way. I just dense right now because all this is all this is new. So, here's a second gas station that was added here back in summer 2018. A little more up to date. I mean, it's got the same fixtures as the BFF Supermarket, but it's like a more bluish, more modern look. I like this. I like this look, but it's definitely dated. Well, the outside looks pretty decent. More rounded instead of boxy, but I just can't wait to see how the new map's gonna look. Like I said, I am gonna miss this one, but it's super outdated. And there's hardly anything here, honestly. So I'm really excited. Maybe the new map will have more buildings, more places to explore, all that. I'm excited. Maybe they'll help increase the player base when there's more fun stuff to do instead of just building. If we go to the campsite, I like the campsite here. You can tell this is modern. But yeah, here's our final look at the campsite. I don't know if this is gonna stay. They might remake it again. But it's just so beautiful. Like I said, I know if from what I've heard, they didn't like update the map. They made a new map. So they got rid. I'm sure they redid the campsite, but who knows? Maybe it just. It's definitely going to be just as good. Here's a little outhouse here. Is that a thing in build mode? I think it is. Oh, I can see the meter right here. It's about to hit. Yeah, it has to be just as good, because, I mean, there's fireflies over here. You know, I've never caught a single bug in Bloxburg before. Let's try it out. This map may not be here much longer, but let's do some stuff. Explore this. Do some fun stuff on this map for the first time. Let's see if I can find a net. Here we go. Oh, looks like you can't catch fireflies here, cause this is just an asset. You can just like a build mode item. Not actual bugs, but yeah. We'll try to catch a bug later. What's that thing right here? Oh, it disappeared. Wait, no, it's a little dot. Whoa, it's a piece of grass. A really tiny piece of grass. Looks like there's a bug on this map that needs fixing. Well, it's not gonna get fixed. It's gonna be flattened here soon. Let's see. Let's go to the observatory. Another thing I hate about the newest grass they added to this map is the clipping into the roads and stuff. That's pretty ugly, but I'm sure it's stuff they're testing before they made a new map, because the new map was supposed to come out last year, but they weren't satisfied with it, so they had to start over. Yeah, here's our final look of the observatory. I'm sure this is gonna stay or be added to the new map. I like how they really. I kind of wish they'd make these fans sizable, because that's just tiny. But like they should make it to where you can scale the blade lengths, because they make fans with different blade lengths for bigger rooms, smaller rooms. These fans are always tiny. It'd be cool to have a different speed option, but I don't think that really matters. But I'm so used to the ones in Bloxburg that these are just so low poly and basic, but honestly, good that it looks like this, because it's a good way to keep the game optimized and running better. Like, Bloxburg runs pretty decent. Like, I'm getting 240 FPS right now. Bloxburg, I'll get like 100 on my computer. Spooky. It's just so bright. I heard if you like fly to it, I'm gonna fly to it real quick. Wow, this thing's ginormous. Oh, hey, I'm seeing fire particles. I keep saying meteorite, but it's actually an asteroid, I think. This is so much. Whoa, what's this? There's a couple ducks on it. That's funny. They're they're sword fighting. The space duck has a sword, and the alien one has a balloon sword. That's pretty funny. Wow, I like how they're just having a little sword fight while this asteroid crashes into a really iconic map, flattening it. They don't have much time because that meteor is pretty close. But yeah. Alright. There's the iconic noob. That's been there for a while. I remember a few Christmases it became an elf. It was part of the elf hunts for a few years, but ooh, I almost drove my bike down here. Um, yeah, it became an elf a few times, but I think they quit doing that. They started hiding elves in more creative places and different places every year. Ooh, with a new map, the elf hunts are gonna be so much more difficult. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be much more of a challenge. Riverside Estates. So have I been through the whole map already? Not yet. Bug. Let's catch the bug. It's a butterfly. Let's do it. Let's catch my first bug on this map. Where'd it go? Oh, I didn't even add it to my inventory yet. Where is it? Backpack. Net. Here we go. Add it right here. Oh, I can't click and drop. Okay. Oh darn, I think it despawned away. We'll find another one. But I'll keep my handy net out, so if I find another one, I'll get it. Here's another one, right here. I just caught my first bug on the map. Butterfly display, common. Okay. My first and final bug on this map. Grass clipping. That's been bothering me ever since they added that. Let's check out the beach one final time. I know I was already here, but I was only at the pier. Here's one final look at the beach. I always liked how they have sound effects that changed and stuff. I mean, I've always liked the sand here. It's a lot more realistic. I have a shower here. Yep. Time to say goodbye to that beach because we're getting a new one. Well, again. Here's a final look of Jack Lumber. They're definitely busy this time. One thing I like is that, or one detail I noticed, that all the trees, every single tree here is just gone. I just noticed that. A massive majority of the trees here are just gone. It's kind of a creative touch, come to think of it. I mean, the map's about to get flattened anyway, so all the trees that are still alive are going to get burned. Oh, it's a meteor. Okay, I was right. It was a meteor. Let's cut down one final tree. I like that animation. One final look at lovely lumber, because we might be getting a new one, unless they end up getting rid of it. Here's a final look of the Bloxburg cave. Anything happening here? I kind of want to try something. I want to try a strike of TNT. Oh, they made it where you can't even look in here. Good thinking. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this. I wonder if we'll get a new cave. Alright. Goodbye, Bloxburg Cave. Alright. Let's go up to this map. Let's have a final hang glider. Let's go all the way around the map. Final time using the hang glider. I wonder if they'll keep these in the next map. I keep asking that for everything, but maybe they will. Maybe they'll add more than 2. That'd be cool. As a final time using these hang gliders, let's try to jump in my pool for old time's sake. Everything in this map, or 90% of stuff will be gone, except for this house. It's gonna be funny watching how bad this house is gonna stick out in a brand new map, like a well, so will all the new, like the starter homes, because those have been around since 2017. The only thing you'll notice differently is that all the newer players who started after Bloxburg became free. Um, ooh, about to make it. I did it. Final time using the hang glider, landed in my pool. It's so freaky just seeing that. I can't even see it in my view here. Okay. So in the view of my house, you can only see it through Sam's window. But yeah. Yeah. This house is gonna be in a different scenery. It's pretty exciting. Alright. To end off the video, let's do one final drive around the map in my car. I've used this car for the longest time. What is that? Sam? I swear. But yeah, let's just drive on all the roads. I'll probably start off with the highway so I can go back to Bloxy Acres and go to the city center and back home. Final drive around the map. Before my plot gets picked up by Mayor Tom and taken to the new map. All my plots. Lyndon Hotel, my IRL house plots, Minecraft house recreations, Main Street. All that's gonna get picked up by Mayor Tom, put on these whatever they're called, and taken to the new map. Millions of plots are gonna be carried over. Dominus Highway. That was the name of this highway. I just kind of just now discovered that. This highway is called Dominus Highway. Actually, no, I always knew that. Why am I act like I just discovered that? I always knew that. Duh. Go to the campsite one final time. Okay, well, the grass clipping that bothers me is actually just it de-rendering or culling. Well, I can't really drive here, but... Oh, that meteor's scary. Okay, one thing I hate about this car is the, you can hardly see through the windows, so you can hardly drive in first person very well. But yeah, pretty scary looking. Goodbye, Bloxy Acres. See you in the next map. Well, Bloxy Acres and Riverside are both coming to the new map, but I heard there's going to be 2 new neighborhoods. I wonder if they're going to be expanding the player count from like 12 to like maybe 24? Or there's going to be 4 small neighborhoods. But I'm really excited to see the new ones. 'Cause each one has a different scenery, if I remember correctly. Let's go up to this parking garage that no one ever uses. I remember when Bloxburg added this, they thought it was like the coolest thing ever. No one really ever used it, but... Ooh, let's drive off this ramp. Whee! I bet the dev, not new dev, they've been here for 2 years. I bet the devs are probably really scared about launching a new map. They're probably afraid that there's gonna be a lot of bugs. I mean, yeah, there definitely will be, because launch day. But they could also be scared by players rioting, because a lot of riots happen here. Well, the fan base. A lot of people don't really like change, but we need change here. See you later, Jim. Goodbye, BFF Supermarket. I always remember my times of being a cashier. Actually, let me park here. And let's do my final, just for old time's sake. The one I always went to is this one right here. Put the bags here. Scan all the items. Oh, this is giving me a lot of 2017 nostalgia. The only thing different is that it makes a different sound when you finish. I remember being so excited discovering that I can just work and get money instead of paying Robux and asking people for donations. Oh, out of bags. Well, perhaps we just ignore it. What kind of sound would it make? Oh! They brought back the angry face whenever you fail. But it's super pixely at first. I love this. That's not mine. That's not what I wanted. I like how they're just super pixely for a second. My efficiency's going down. I love the sound. It's so dramatic. But yeah, the sad face was something that went away. Quietly went away a long time ago, but it looks like they just added it back not long ago. They used to make a joyous surprise face like a Mayor Tom's face. Ever when you used to complete an order successfully. But that still doesn't happen. Made $4 grand. I actually want to try something really quick before I let's take one final look of Lyndon Hotel with the old map. I mean, I've already done multiple views of going up and down the elevators with the old map on both sides. But I want to try getting a look of how just seeing the meteor in the lobby, that'd be really freaky. Yeah, let's go ahead and park in the garage one final time with this Jeep. Of course I get stuck. Alright, let's see. What do I do? Do I just do my plot? My plots? There we go. Lined in hotel. Okay, that's useful to know for like future reference whenever I do more Bloxburg videos later on. Oh yeah, I did put the old doors back. Because I found out they work again. So let's see. You can kind of see it here. But let's go to like the 5th floor. See if we can see the meteor from there. Nope. We could probably, yeah, we could definitely see it through the rooms. Imagine like going to Linden Hotel and then just see a meteor about to hit Bloxburg. That would be freaky. Yeah, let's go ahead and go down. I won't go to the other one, just ride down it by looking outside. So we can get a view of both sides. Because this one views the city center. Floor 1. Oh, now it makes a sound. Alright, switch back to my main plot. Actually, hold on. I'm actually going to switch to Main Street. Is it updated? Yeah, okay, phew. I know Main Street was still set to Halloween. Was it Halloween or fall? On Christmas. But it looks like I reverted everything. But yeah, here's one final view of Main Street. And with the old map. Might cut out for a little bit. But yeah. Hopefully it'll fit in pretty good with a new map. I wonder if they're going to change the grass color. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Okay, I do see one issue. That's still red for fall. But did I update that grass patch by my house? Yes, I did. Okay, that's surprising. I always forget that one. Alright, now we can go back to my house. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Um, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys in the next video with the new Bloxburg map. Goodbye. Oops. Goodbye, old Bloxburg map.